What I realized, I think, growing up in a family of entrepreneurs, sort of measure what you manage was a mantra in business. And yet, when it comes to climate change, we're actually missing the measurement infrastructure to understand where emissions are coming from and who they're impacting. So we set out to solve that. Hyperlocal monitoring enables us to understand where those pollution hotspots are, and enables us to take really targeted action to address those sources of emissions and to protect communities and protect public health at that local level. One of the things that we've done over the course of the years is partnered really deeply with environmental justice organizations and advocates, and Ms. Margaret is one of the nation's leading advocates. And several years ago, we teamed up with her to do a groundbreaking study that for the first time proved that air pollution is hyperlocal, that it can vary from one block to the next by up to 800%.
I come from a family of activists. Well, I also have asthma. The block by block was a question that we asked. EDF, we asked that first because we knew that all the air monitors from the institutions such as Barry Air Quality 5 stories up. So it's not at the ground level where people are. How do you detect was at the ground level, at the sidewalk, and then also into your house?
Our mobile sensor network is fascinating in that it involves a lot of different aspects of science and technology, all the way from how we design the device, which incorporates a number of sort of the less expensive small-scale sensors that you can use in cars, all the way to then how do you sample within a car while the car is moving, and then where do you send the cars to make sure that you're getting what we call a representative sample on any particular road or street or part of town. Our sensor devices measure a number of pollutants: carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, ozone, PM2.5, nitrogen dioxide, and nitrogen monoxide. Those are all either criteria pollutants, as identified by the EPA, or are climate pollutants like CO2. We also measure, in addition to those, in separate units that we combine into a single sort of system, if you will, methane and ethane, very important climate pollutants that can also indicate sources of perhaps natural gas leaks or other sorts of signals like that, as well as a pollutant we call black carbon, a type of particle that is black, diesel pollution, that the black plume that comes out of like a heavy-duty diesel truck or a bus. That particular pollutant has health effects. It's considered a carcinogen by the World Health Organization. It also has climate effects in that it actually heats our environment.
And do they test all the new equipment with you? Or?
Yes.
Yeah. I think we have the opportunity to bring radical transparency. We're literally making the invisible visible. Doing that, I think, there's an opportunity to really quickly change the game on climate, on air pollution, and to finally fix these problems that are impacting so many millions of people around the world.